Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here, and welcome back to the second update on my LEGO huge Jabba's Palace MOC. Now for those of you who do not know, I'm trying to make a minifigure scale accurate Jabba's Palace, and I am basing my Jabba's Palace MOC, or my own creation, off of the Jabba's Palace from the original trilogy, pretty much Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi. Now there have in the Clone Wars they did kind of change up the Jabba's Palace. So the Clone Wars Jabba's Palace is different a bit from the original trilogy Jabba's Palace. So I'm just basing mine off the original trilogy. And this is just for scale, pretty much like 3 times almost the size of the LEGO Jabba's Palace set here. So it is huge. You could see already last update I had got the entrance building done, and this update I have got the watchtower done, as well as started on the actual main palace portion where where Jabba's throne room is. And I will have an image for reference right here on the screen, which is basically the accurate original trilogy version of Jabba's Palace, which I'm basing this off of as the Lego set. So the original, the Jabba's Palace, as you can see, has 3 buildings. It has your main entrance building, your watchtower is separate, and then you have a throne room. So if you look at the set, they actually have the throne room, but then they combine the entrance tower and watchtower into one, which is not accurate. But anyways, now let's go ahead and get started and take a look at this model. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Jabba's Palace. So this is first off the entrance section. I had completed the the actual entrance section last update, but this update I got rock work done. So now it is on a rocky base. As you know, Jabba's Palace is up on the mountains, and we're gonna have basically this similar to rock work done for the watchtower, as well as actually the throne room. But anyways, let's go ahead and zoom in a bit and just take a bit of a closer look. So you have R2-D2 and C-3PO there in terms of scale to the actual model. And yes, the door opens up and closes, and I think it looks really, really nice. Once again, this is where the gun emplacements will go. And here's a look at the rock work. It looks pretty good. I did use this in my Tatooine MOC. I really do like how that looks. Now let's quickly turn it around. Now yes, it looks really, really ugly on the back, but again, I have not finished, and it's quite heavy actually. But basically, as we take a look here, there's a ton of colorful parts back there which I'll cover. And I just used random window pieces for now as supports. I'm going to be covering that up using something completely different, probably just brick. But until I can actually get that, I will be just using these windows. But inside, it's tough to see, but you do have your droid here. This is the one that, is in charge of the torture chamber. So the big torture chamber is going to go down here. So you have a few pipes. I looked at reference images. It's kind of like pipes. I'm going to add all pipes around once I get walls inside. And I will be, that's where the torture droid works. I'm going to have that one droid whose feet were being burnt. I forget, I believe it's the Gonk droid who was getting his feet burned. That's going to be somewhere there. And there'll be that other droid who was kind of getting his arms pulled off, as well as a few other things. So that's going to be really cool, a pretty nice large droid dungeon. And then if you haven't seen in the last update, you have your doorway right there. And then this is going to be like a 3rd floor, which is probably going to be some sort of armory. And then again, if you see the image, the top has like a huge dome on it. This is the entrance building, so it has a huge dome on it. And there isn't really a dome that's that large to put on it, so I might have to edit it and make it a bit of more of my own design, where I maybe just add a smaller watchtower on the top, using the 1/4 cylinder pieces I used in the large watchtower. Or maybe somehow, I don't want to make a brick built dome, so I'll have to put something up there, or maybe even just leave it blank. But stay tuned for what's going to happen there in the next update or two. And if you have any ideas, definitely put that down in the comments. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the watchtower. Alright, so here we have the watchtower. And once again, just for a bit of a comparison, here's your little minifigure right there next to it. So it's quite large. It's what, 24 studs tall for the tan part, another 12 studs for the base. So in all, 36 studs for just the tower portion, and another like 4 or 5 studs on the top. So it is a very, very tall building. You can see basically in the pictures, there's a bit of a gray part on the bottom, on top of which you have your tower. And I kind of added that, and I think that looks pretty good. And yes, on the bottom, I just added a ton of like window and door frames, as I'm going to replace that with rock work that goes up to that height. So it'll be the same height as your Jabba's palace entrance rock work, except a bit smaller. And probably it'll fit on that, what is that, 8x16 mini base plate. But I think it looks really, really good. It is a lot wider, and of course taller than the actual set. Now let's go ahead, just take a look at the interior here. Now it does kind of like fold in a bit, I know. But anyways, as we take a look here, nothing here yet, but I'll put some sort of ladder there, and then on the top I'll probably have like a small place for weapons, and you can again fit like 2-3 minifigures up there, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, that's a look at the watchtower. And lastly, we have the main throne room for Jabba. Now yes, I talked about this in the beginning of the video. I did start working on it a bit. I didn't want to really show it too much in the beginning because I feel like it's not really complete, but I still thought I'd go ahead and just give you an update on how it looks. Basically, I don't know, what is this, 424, 36 studs, so it's quite long, and I like that, but at the same time, I don't want it to be just look super long, so it's going to be pretty tall as well. You can see I'm using pretty much the same design they use in the set, where I just use tan slopes. I ordered like 30, I had like 20, so it's like 50 here. I know it doesn't look like it, but we have almost 50 tan slopes here. Yet it's still not complete. I'm going to be again finishing this layer off and then adding a 4th layer of tan slopes, and then on top of which I'll add like those small little 1x1 cylinders for like the cool like design, like how they have over here and here. So it's going to be quite large, and let's quickly take a look at the interior. Nothing much yet. I just got this cool throne room, or Jabba's like throne platform idea. It looks pretty cool with the curved brick, and again I got a few of those modified plates. I just put it in for now. Again, I will still be adding the feature where his throne, where there's a trap door under his throne, but you know, I just added this for now to see how it looks. And then this is going to be a rough look of how the entranceway looks, and then, you know, just another art for detail. But this is definitely a work in progress. Hopefully by next update I can get the throne room pretty much complete, and maybe even get some of the rock work done for the tower. Alright, but there you go. That's a look at my LEGO Jabba's Palace MOC update number 2. Now yes, it is quite large, pretty difficult to fit in the entire frame. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. I know you had to wait a bit of time since the last update. And hopefully I can get the next update out mid-December, which is a little, like, probably half a month away. So definitely stay tuned for that update. Hopefully by then, once again, I can have the throne room pretty much complete and get some rock work done on both the throne room and the towers. That's going to definitely require a lot of slopes. That'll probably be a bit more expensive. I mean, but after that, I think we'll be done. Just get the rock work done, finish the throne room, and I think that should be it. Then just add those small details, and then the Jabba's palace will be complete. Maybe I'll add another smaller tower. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. This is BrickWizard59, and I'll see you all next time.